Rant.
I'm not sure about that.
Geordie's come too far out of that opener. Could have given it a bit. We need to get that back up a bit more.
Yeah, because he's filthy
He
with
hates
it too.
it,
Yeah,
so we need it more.
Yeah.
Got to give.
Got to give it. Yep.
a bit more.
Yeah, we need just a little more of that in the opener.
No Damo's dish this week, so no Damien carrot. You'd be happy with that, Damo. I think are you a little bit filthy about this?
Filthy at Rosie, who obviously listened to it and passed it on to you.
No, that's not my sauce.
It was Will.
Don't Jay Allen.
Oh, Jay Allen.
Don't Jay Allen knows.
Oh, we're tipping people in, aren't we? Hey, it's got a little helping today. No footy, obviously, this weekend, but I'm going to start with Tim Solly. We've got the most beautiful voice, but Timmy, if you're going to eat your Maccas, make sure you turn your mic back on, and if you come back on after making a stuff up, don't butcher what you're saying.
Kick falls short of the target. It's marked by Kolajasny.
Looks into the spine. And the ball marked by Atkins.
He actually had no idea what was going on.
No.
He forgot to turn it back on, Bill. Hey, now, Hose, a special...
I heard him okay.
Well, you did, but you were listening very carefully. Hose, next one.
Righto, Jack Crisp. Yeah.
We got Jack Crisp because we interviewed him last week. Now, we take this for granted. We think it's pretty easy to come on our show, but people are obviously intimidated by us because they stuff their words up, and we all like to walk a little bit when we're talking on the mobile phone, and, well, Jack Crisps couldn't quite say that.
I'm a pacer. I'm a pacer when I walk.
Pacer when I walk, not pacer when I talk. Come on, Crisper. Now, Jay Clark, I was on the Sunday Rub last Sunday. Filled in with that one.
Two at them. Come on, Gil.
As I said, light on this week, no footy. Jay Clark last Sunday, and he moped into the Sunday Rub. He played that father-son game or whatever it was, and his shoulder was drooped down. He was limping. He reckoned he had bruises. And then he came in and he butchered everything as well.
Drama in the AFL yesterday. North Melbourne won, coughing up the number one pick, of course, and the Bulldogs got all their fingers and toes crossed today.
Crows tossed.
Never seen a crow's toss, but anyway, pick me up and throw me, Bill. That's a crow getting tossed. Hey, Ash Chewer, now he's had a pretty, I'm going to say a pretty shit year, actually. Pretty shit year, Ash. Yes. Now, the thing we know he can't do...
Was he there last night?
Look after him.
No, he's banned from Adelaide, actually. He's not allowed to back here.
Exactly.
Ever. The one thing he can't do, he can't cross codes. Now, he's not a cross-coder. Cricket, tennis, anything we throw him to. Well, here's a little example of him getting thrown to soccer before I get into it.
Stuart, what's happening at Marvel Stadium? Bit of drama.
There is nasty injury for the Matildas. The stretcher's out on the ground as we speak.
Even for the French, Chewy.
I'm sorry for the French, I mean.
They're in blue. We're in yellow, Chewies.
Can't do it. Can't put him on the spot. Now, this week, the Boomers are in the World Cup. Yes. Well, don't ask him questions about that either.
Choice Hotels around the grounds, Ash.
Choice Hotels, Germany 16, Aussies at 10, Brownie.
Boomers 13.
13 make that, which is great news.
I love how he's
still behind, but it's great news.
Great news that we're losing. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. Hey, now, Bill, on to you.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Not too many. I've tried to leave you out because we had a good night last night, Bill.
Did.
So we're really close mates, aren't we?
Mates.
But your quiz, when you bring people in, it's not that hard to get this suburb right.
A mix there in Frankstein.
Well, you're going to go with a gag there, or is it?
I was trying to think of Frankenstein or Frankenstein.
Oh, were you?
Or I had a few things running around my head.
Yeah, okay. Was that going to be good if you got that right? Because don't try that again.
Bernie.
Probably something I shouldn't do is what?
Well, there's one for you.
Oh, is there?
There is.
I got one for you, Bernie.
Oh! What do you...
Oh, just listen to it and then I'll tell you about it.
Oh, well done, Bill. Brilliant. High turnover. It's just the unprettiest game to watch I've seen for a while.
That'll probably be the ugliest.
Unprettiest, Bernie.
Okay, Days. Geez, you nailed that. Well done, Bill.
I like it, Bill.
One job.
Could have driven a truck through that, Bill.
Well, Hose is yelling at me. Bernie. I thought it was a suburb or something.
You're not meant to say Bernie out loud. You try and inject some other people into this, and
What's unpleasantness?
It was unpretty.
Unprettiest.
Terrible.
What word would have you used apart from ugly? We've heard that.
Yes, you'd use. Emo?
No. Jim's told me never help you.
Come on, Bill.
Never got it, everyone. Move on.
Oh, move on. Okay. Well, Daisy tried to correct me there, so when you try and do that, I'll bring you down. He had a little hiccup last weekend, but this is what it reminded me of, old Sandy Roberts.
We still have Miss Australia with us in Leanne Cock and Leanne Dick, I should say. And Leanne, it's going to be very interesting.
I love that one. Any excuse to bring that one up. But I tell you, Daisy did something. He wasn't bringing in Miss World or anything like that, but he was on that commentary last week, and he got something very similar mixed up.
Yeah, well done from Moore too, straight across.
Come back on. Stand, play on.
Cox it was.
Stand, play on.
I thought it was Dick Tracy and then it was Cox.
It's wrong.
Oh, boy.
You're just withdrawing your dick there.
Brian.
Come in with
to
that.
do that. Why?
Come on, Brian.
Brian.
Dick Cox. It is tough.
That's
when
ugly.
you think of that. Yeah, it's ugly.
That's ill-favoured. It's unlovely.
Unpretty.
Homely. Unsightly.
Unsightly. I like that one.
Game.
Yeah.
He finally got one out of the
like-
Google search he did on the synonyms for ugly.
Bit like when Bill looks in the mirror. Unsightly. Hey, Stephen Rowe last week. I'll hit it first, though.
Nuff of the week.
Now, after playing just a little snippet of Stephen Rowe on 5AA going off his banana about the goal review, not called up or sent up to the TV to have a look, a few people said to me, you got to listen to the full chat. Now, there's a lot of things happening here, but this is the epitome of Nuff. I love this because we do tend to drift away from what really is Nuff. Now, Stephen Rowe, I should have a picture of him at the top of this segment because I love this. First of all...
This is reflective of Adelaide, though, Byrne, more than anyone else in
this is a beautiful city. We're all here today. This is very... Look at the weather.
Except Damo.
He wasn't even in the show last night. Damo, and he's over with
Same.
it.
He just flew over for the show.
The hose was there.
Here's the first grab from Rowe.
Let's go upstairs and have a look at this. It's actually quite important because it's going to be the decision between bloody winning or losing.
starting to warm up, Rowie, and then he starts... this is dangerous because he starts taking calls. And, well, this one, he starts to fire up a little bit.
What? Where in God's name have you come from, Andrew?
What do you mean, where have I come from?
What team do you barrack for?
Crows, what am I supposed to say? We've been ripped off and we've been duped?
Yeah, ripped off, mate, and you're not. Let's go to the next caller. Hello, Troy.
Shut him down.
You watched the long Harvey Norman telly, Andrew, you clown.
Just turn him down. I'll keep burying his head into the sand. Nah, he was really fired up, Rowie. Now, they started to call him up because he said, don't call me, don't fire me up. Well, what do? They call him up. Now, here's the little highlights of his call package.
Hey, Rowie, I just want to shout you a box of Kleenex tissues, mate. How about play Can You Feel It? You want to play Can You Feel
It? Max.
Careful.
Now, be honest. Who do you barrack for?
Careful.
Max, I tell you barrack for. You barrack for Port, and you love raining on people's parade and kicking them when they're down. I'll tell you what's going to happen to you, Max, and your Port Adelaide footy team. You've signed a coach you don't want, and you probably don't want him. You're going to go out in straight sets, and I tell you, your tears I'll taste from here, and they'll be far worse than mine because the umpires got it wrong, and it was incompetence that cost the Crows. Not because they had a crack, they had a red-hot crack, Max. They had a really red-hot crack. Unlike your mob that'll go out in straight sets. And don't go stirring me up, Port supporters, or I'll come off the top turnbuckle. Hello, Troy.
Come off the top turnbuckle, mate. Oh, you're an absolute flog, Rowe. You're a flog, mate. And you telling people to come on your show through the week. Don't send me a text message. I'm going to call you a flog. Rowe, you
Rowe.
need to pull your head in, and there's a reason why you are renting a house and not buying one.
Wow. That's the sort of stuff that you saw at first hand last night, boys. They don't miss.
Yeah.
They do not miss. And when they've got someone in their gun, they take him down. But I like how he's getting called Rowe as well by the end of that.
I'll tell you what this is, Bill. This is a very sage reminder as to why we don't take calls anymore in the footy.
I'd like to do it. After the footy would be good.
Well, the old enforcer
no.
finished it for us.
Oh, no.
Have we got that?
Shut us down.
He put a full stop on callers.
You, sir.
Evermore.
What was it? With due respect, you, sir.
You, sir.
You, sir.
Are a just straight out. Branded him. And that was pretty much the last time we had a caller on Triple M.
And then BT goes, oh no.
Oh, no.
So calls, no calls. No calls here.
You said there was technical difficulties.
Yeah, I said, well, I think
Jim had to jump in.
Because we're doing it as live, I mean. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
We
last
got in the
night.
car after that at the MCG.
That's
and
right.
the old enforcer looked at me and said, I think I'm just about done, Jim.
Didn't you then get the listeners to give you reports as to where he was at the set of lights as well? Was that at a different day he stormed out?
Different game, but this one that was the last time he did
Never again.
post-match. Never again. That was it for the old boy.
You, sir.
But nice helping.
Yeah,
Even
so
there's
you
been
did.
no game.
There's no start, sir, but you brought it home, huh?
Yeah.
Well done.
If you need sort of help with something, don't go to Bill.
No.
Bill's trying to catch up with the last one you did.
Just give me a little heads up.
Bernie.
Still looking for synonyms.